Okay, our next problem statement is given an unsorted array A of size n of non-negative integers, and we have to find out the continuous subarray which adds to a given number s. Okay, so here it is an example 1 2 3 7 5. We have an array with size n equals to 5. The given subarray sum is 12. So we have to find this indexes of the subarray which are giving sum 12. So the sum of the elements from here in this example from second position to the fourth position is 12. That is from 2 to 4. Here you have to note down that we are now not starting from index 0. We are starting from index 1. So for the second index is the element is 2. 2 plus 3 plus 7. The fourth index the element at the fourth index is 7. So it's summing up to 12. So our output will be 2 and 4. 2 to 4. Okay, and the first approach we are using, that is brute force approach. In this approach we will find out the sum of all possible subarrays, and if any of the sum equals to s, we will output the starting and ending index of that subarray. So this is very simple approach, and here we will use nested for loop, two for loops, so our time complexity will be O of en square. The next approach we are using, that is optimized approach. In this we are having two pointers st and en, which are representing starting and ending index of that subarray, which are summing up to 12, which will summing up to 12, and a variable current sum from st to en. So our sum given is 5. Our current sum is now 1 because our st and en are representing first index element, that is 1. Then when it will goes, the en will go further. We will increment en till current sum plus a of en, the element at the index en greater than s. Here we can see the current sum was 1. When en goes further at 2, then our current sum will be 3. And again our current sum en goes at 3. So current sum was 3 plus a of en is now 3. 3 plus 3 becomes 6. So our current sum is now 6 now, but 6 is greater than s here. So we will start then increasing st until current sum becomes less than equals to s. Okay, then st goes to 2. So 2 plus 3 becomes 5, and here we are getting our current sum as 5. So in this case our time complexity will be O of n, because only one iteration for loop we are using here. Now let's see the code for this. So let's write the code, guys. So I will take the input from the user. Our sum, it will be s. Okay, and we will have some variables like I'll start our indices from I equals to 0 up to j. That will be indices for the starting and ending of the subarray. So I equals to 0, j equals to 0. Okay, there should be comma here. J equals to 0. Then we will have our starting index as, we will initialize it as -1. Then en as also -1. Okay, we will also have our sum, which will store the sum of the subarrays. Okay, and now let's see our first condition. What's our first condition says that if j less than n, and our first condition is like our sum plus our array element at j should be less than s. Okay, and in that case we will assign our sum with sum plus array of j, right? Array element at j. Okay, and we will increment our z of j. Now let's see if our sum becomes equals to s. Then in that case we will see out our answers as I plus 1 and j plus 1. Okay, why plus 1? Because we have initiated, we are taking first index, not from the, we are starting from one index, not from 0th index. Okay, and our next case, in while we will have while loop, same j less than n. Okay, and here now we are summing up the same with array element at j. See, in above two cases, the I was at the 0th index. Now, if our sum becomes greater than, okay, now if our sum becomes greater than s, then we will increment our ith position. So first we will minus our sum with array element at ith position, okay, and then we will do I plus plus, right? Oh, I think it should be while. Yes, it should be while. Okay, and then we will have same condition. If sum becomes equals to s, then our st will be I plus 1 and en will be j plus 1. Okay, and here we will break. Our further code will not execute, and here also we will break. We will have a break. Okay, and then after it, if it this condition also not satisfied, we will do our loop will continue with j plus plus. Okay, then lastly we will see out our st and en. Okay, I will first format our document. Okay, run the code. Yes, in this condition, instead of break, we can use return 0. Okay, now let's see. Let's run our code again. Okay, here I will give an size of array 5. Let's give some random numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, and let's give an array of let's give a sum with 10. So you can see the sub array with 2, 3, 5 is summing up to 10. Then it's and with indices from 2 to 4, because we are starting from first index, so we should give output as 2 and 4. Yes, it is giving, so our code is absolutely correct. So that's our code for subarray sum with given sum. Now I will see you in the next video.